talking about new products and surprises. PC Crazy Dario here, and we're discussing, talking, showing, watching BeQuiet's booth today with loads of new products, which we're definitely not expecting. So we have right here two new AIOs, and we're talking about Light Loop 240 and 360 black and white edition, and this brings us to the new fan as well. Now, what we're going to see right here is a new pump cover, as you can see, completely RGB, completely new design, which of course for the RGB levels it will be outstandingly cool, but also you have a possibility to adjust that, so do it as you wish. And of course three fans on 360, which are also adjustable RGB. This time they are inside the motor, so we don't have an actual ring like light wings. Then we go to their CPU tower coolers. You already know these ones because we're talking here about Dark Rock Elite, which you already saw review, Dark Rock Pro 5, and the new one is Dark Rock 5. So this one has 6 advanced high-performance heat pipes. We're talking about Silent Wings 4120 PWM fan right here. And the cool thing is that the heat pipes are moved to the left side. So this, what happens here is you can place RAMs, and there is enough clearance for the RAMs, including the VRMs on the top of the motherboard, so you don't have to worry about anything. Now, here are the new fans, Lightwings LX. They come in black and white, 120 and 140. You can combine it, you can place them with the Light Loop 240 and 360 and give you some additional possibilities inside your build. When we're talking about some specs, we're talking about 16 LEDs with vibrant colors, up to 9 optimized fan blades, adjustable RGB connection standard, PWM. We have models are actually 120 and 140 PWM and 120 and 140 PWM high speed. Now let's go further, and of course I'm going to touch base with the already familiar lineup. We're talking about Dark Power 13, we're talking about Straight Power 12, and then we go right here at the bottom where we have Pure Power 12 modular power supply. And the new model is Pure Power 12, which is 80 plus gold certified. We have ATX 3.1 first time, because all the other power supplies are currently at ATX 3.0 compliant. Of course, full support for PCIe 5.1 GPUs and GPUs with 6 plus 2 pin connectors. We're talking about models that go up to 1000, 850, 750, 650, and 550. So this will be something more in affordable budget range for same builds. Now these right here are varieties of possibilities, because we're having here Lightbase 900 FX. The FX comes with the Lightwings 140mm black at the back, and we have 3 Lightwings 140 RV, so reversed fans, depending on, of course, depending on the cost of the color of the case. We have the black and white version. But the most important thing about this case is that we have a possibility to invert it in few seconds. You just simply use your legs. You just simply use the legs that are reversible. So you just revert them, turn them around. You see at the white version right here that you have the possibility to remove this rubber base, place the leg here instead of it, to twist it around, and you can place your case the same as you see this one right here, laying horizontally. Now, when we're talking about some details, you have these lines going from top, bottom, side, completely going simultaneously, nicely diffused. No LEDs are visible individually. Now we have a possibility for 2 420mm radiator at the same time, and we have a possibility for an ATX motherboard. It has support for back connect. We have 2 addressable RGB and PWM hubs with 12 connectors in total, which is only the standard version. 4 Lightwings, as already stated, 140. The FX version comes with that, but you also have the regular version that comes without the fans. And basically, that is it before we actually do any reviews, because then I will go into more details. But you can see that the core point of this case is possibility to invert it, possibility to reverse it, and possibility to place it horizontal, which is outstanding. Now, next to this, we have another case right here. This is the 600 version, which has also the same thing what you could do. Invert it, put it in regular position, and put it in horizontal position. Now, the cool thing about both of the cases, as I already said in Back Connect, you have pre-installed fans if we're talking about the FX version, or if we're talking about a regular 900, 600, then it doesn't matter. It's all up to you to decide which fans are you going to place. And that's a wrap for BeQuiet's booth at Computex 2024. We saw new AIOs, we saw new fans, new cases, varieties, well, kind of versions of case, which they usually do with the FX models. And then we have a new power supply, which I won't actually give you too much information, too much details, because you'll be seeing more information regarding the thickness of the radiators and all the other stuff that go into the case performance, the cooler performance as well, and all the other stuff, which will definitely be more interesting in that sense. In other words, cool to see new stuff coming from BeQuiet, and I'll see you quite shortly in those videos. Thanks for sticking by. Bye-bye.